Hi, it's Steve. Today we'd like to show you how to change the pump and motor assembly on your dishwasher. On this style of dishwasher, the assembly includes both the circulating pump and a drain port as well as the main drive motor. It's a really easy job to change. Let me show you how we do it. Now, to change the pump assembly on this dishwasher, you will need to pull it out of the cabinets. So the first thing we're going to need to do is to disconnect power. So locate the electrical panel, turn off the appropriate breaker or remove the appropriate fuses. Then we'll also want to turn off the inlet water supply to the dishwasher. And as well, we'll need to remove the front panel or front access panel to disconnect that water supply and also to disconnect the electrical supply that goes into the junction box. And we'll also want to make sure that we have enough drain hose to be able to pull that dishwasher out of the cabinets. Now, that may involve disconnecting the drain at the outlet source or right at the pump itself. Now, once we've done that, we'll need to remove the two mounting tabs at the top of the dishwasher that secure it to your countertop. Then we can pull it out, we can lay it on its side or on its back, and we can change that pump. Now, the easiest way to replace this part is to turn the dishwasher completely upside down. So once we've gotten it out of the cabinets, ensure that we've taken all of the dishes out of the dishwasher, remove the bottom rack and the cutlery basket as well. Then with some help, lift it upside down, set it on a protective blanket or something so that we don't damage your floor. And then we'll next begin by removing two wire harnesses, one that goes to the drain solenoid, and it may be held on there with a little wire tie, so we'll need to snip that off first. Normally these are on fairly snug, so you may need to just coax them a bit with a flat blade screwdriver. And we'll also remove the one that goes to the motor. Again, maybe on there fairly snug, so help it with a flat blade. Now, next we'll need to remove some of the clamps that attach to the sump area. We'll start with the large one on the bottom using a 5/16 nut driver. We'll just loosen that. We have another one in the filter area. We'll loosen that up as well. And there's a short U-shaped hose here as well that we'll need to remove that clamp. Now, next we'll remove the screw that attaches the mounting strap to the dishwasher frame. Now we'll just try to work that pump out of the sump area and the filter area. Once that's free, we'll lift it up and we can just discard that. Now, before we install the new pump, we want to make sure that inside opening and those two hoses is free of any debris. Check for any foreign objects. And then we'll begin by setting it down into that lower one first and rotate it around onto the larger hose. And then we'll reinstall that mounting screw and mounting bracket. Tighten that securely. Make sure it's pressed firmly into that opening, and then tighten the clamp. And finally, we'll secure that small hose. Now next, we'll reconnect the wire harnesses, the main one to the motor, as well as the one to the drain solenoid. Now if you did cut that wire tie off of that harness, you can either replace it, and it just takes up the slack on that harness to keep it from getting tangled in anything. It's not actually necessary to pull it off of there in the first place. We'll secure it again, trim off the excess. And now we're ready to tilt the dishwasher back up into position and prepare it for mounting into the cabinets. Now we're ready to put the dishwasher back into the cabinets, secure it to the countertop with the two mounting straps on the top. We'll reconnect our water supply, check for leaks. We'll also reconnect the drain and our electrical supply. We can put the access panel back on, and your repair is complete.